stronger, and there's nothing wrong with our country. I mean, this is a wonderful country. It's our only home on earth. God has been kind and gracious to us and gifted us a wonderful country. Let's take care of it. The challenges we have, the momentary challenges in our leadership, are not our destiny. You know, that language, those kind of lies. You know what Dr. Kitui was asking here? You university professors are researchers. You know, when a guy tells you that there are 500 or so health units in a particular place, and you know the population of the place, we were actually working the math in the morning together, and we were saying it must mean that every 5 or 10 households in that area has got a clinic. Is that possible? Yani kwani sisi ni wajinga wa wapi? You know, do they expect that we will believe that? You know, so you know, please let us not accept these intellectual insults and this abuse we are getting as a people. Let us stand up, crank ourselves up, dust ourselves together, move forward, vote these fellows out, and form a government that will take Kenya to the next level. And demonstrate our seriousness as a country. We are a serious country. We cannot be managed like this. We are serious people. How can we accept to be managed like this? And then we have capacity to manage ourselves better. So, my parting shot, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, is let's do every one of us who are seated here. I want to ask you, please, prepare to do a good thing. You know, in life and in the history of your country, you do a good thing when you improve your country's welfare. And now, as we are moving forward to the elections, please prepare to do a good thing. And the good thing can't be returning these people. So, so you know what the good thing is. And you educated people, yani kama tuko namna hii vile tulivyo baada ya miaka 3, another 5 years of these people, do you think you will have a country? Takuwa hata umeuzwa wewe mwenyewe unafika Dubai. God bless you, my friend.
Najua anakunywa chai mingi. Tukaenda tukaketi tena chai mingi. Then I decided, let me tell this guy the reason why I do not want this job. And I told him, you know what? As AG, I would date a situation whereby my advice will not be taken. Because I cannot advise in a manner that is inconsistent with the provisions of our constitution. And what I fear about you, now I told him direct, is that, you know, I may give you advice which you may not like. Na tutakosana. You know what the guy told me? Exactly, JB. That's why I want you there. I want somebody who is firm and who is never shaken. Now, my friend Mugisa, kama mtu amekwambia ati hiyo ndio sababu anakutaka pale, so nikamwambia, if you promise that you will never interfere with my advice, my work as Attorney General, then you can go ahead and announce the cabinet. Because my stories are long, I will not go beyond that. But you can see why this sermon, I felt, was quite appropriate. You must surround yourself with wise men, wise advisors. And also, you see, within the context of governance, people must appreciate the country, that the country is bigger or greater than any one individual. It does not matter. We've been told about issues about in fact, it's His Excellency who told us about the $1, people living below $1 a day. If that cannot concern you in leadership, such that whatever it is, whatever decisions you take are acutely informed by the desire to lift those that live below $1 a day in the country, then you are not worthy in a position. You cannot take oath in public. And of course, remember our constitution says the president must be sworn between the hour of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Wakili Wanjiru. So you take oath in broad daylight to protect, preserve, uphold, and defend the Constitution. Among other things, also the dignity of the citizens. And then, soon thereafter, human life means nothing to you. Human life means nothing to you. That you watch human life being taken away. What they say in Kiswahili, again, kiholela. Surely. And you want people to keep quiet so that you can remain in leadership? I'm sure, my good brothers and sisters, you'll agree with me. When it gets to that, you must take a position. You must take a position. Because who is it you say you are sitting there planning for? If these are the people merely for expressing their opinions themselves about the university funding model, about the high taxes, that becomes a reason why you will take away their lives? And I keep saying, I was lucky that I was able to run to William Ruto. I'll tell him, William Ruto, I sent you a message last night at 3 a.m. I told you my son was abducted. You have not responded. He says, oh, my phone crashed, there were too many messages. And then I tell him, and before going to him, I had tried to get to talk to anybody, including, I don't want to now, but our good friend from Tharaka, Kindiki, who was then in charge of Interior.
And where we are not trying to prove that any generation is better than another, but we know that inordinately your generation bears the burden of a dead can that is being kicked down the road. Ruto is borrowing money on the commercial markets, expensive money to pay cheaper debts, but he's kicking the can about when that money is going to be paid, when you are the ones who are going to be responsible, and he'll be back in the village roasting goats. We do not want to compete between generations. We want to create conditions under which representatives and leaders of younger Kenyans sit down with us, with the leaders of thought and research, with the political leaders, and we co-own the agenda of this nation. I'm going to be out of the country for the next 3 weeks, but I promise to give you an early opportunity for student leaders. You come, we talk together about how we can engage with the leadership of this alliance. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiza.
Devolution is under threat. Muliona chairman wangu wa Council of Governors akiongea. The two governments are distinct. Kuna national government, kuna county governments. Na hakuna kitu kibaya kama sisi ni magavana, tuna lead counties zetu, tunaambiwa whether you like it or not, we are going to do it. Life is not like that. Hii dunia ni watu kuongea na kusemezana. You cannot force things down the throat of people, not even your own children. I can say we are not happy as the Council of Governors. And we are going to come out very clearly now. We will talk. Hatukutakubali kusukumiwa vitu. Tunaambiwa wanajaribu kusema corruption. Sasa wametoa corruption kwa national government. Now governors ndio wanasukumiwa corruption. Governors ni corrupt. Governors ni corrupt. We are not going to naambia tena tumia maneno ya procurement plan. hiyo procurement system yao. You know your dons. You know very well. With a system, you must first try it out, isn't it? And if it works, because you run it parallel with the old system. And if it works, then you change over to the new system, leaving the other system as a backup. Kuna mambo mengi, there are so many functions. Zile ziko suppose kukua kwa county, bado ziko kwa national government. Agriculture is devolved. Why would fertilizer be bought from the national government? Markets are devolved. Why would markets be built by the national government? And at the end of the day, they have to come to us to show them the land where they are going to build the markets. And after, they don't want even to give the governors the money. They want to spend the money themselves. But we show them where they are going to, mali wataenda kujenga soko. Wakenya, sincerely speaking, it is high time we woke up and just spoke the truth and tell the president vile mambo iko. Na akikataa, waamuzi ni nyinyi. Tunaelewana? Akikataa, waamuzi ni kina nani?